The pericardium is a double-layered closed sac that surrounds the heart. Located below the pericardium is the myocardium. Locate the tip of the heart or the apex. This is the frontal part of the heart. This is the back part of the heart. And this is the left side of the heart. And also this is the right side of the heart. This is the left atria. This is the upper chamber to your right. This is the left ventricle. This is a lower chamber to your right. This is the right atria, the upper chamber to your left side. And this is the right ventricle, in your lower chamber to your left side. This is the coronary artery. It branches over the front and the back side of the heart to supply fresh blood with oxygen and nutrients. This is the pulmonary artery. This carries blood to the lungs to receive oxygen and can be found curving out the right ventricle. This is the aorta, a major vessel located near the right atria and just behind the pulmonary arteries to the lungs. This is pulmonary veins. These vessels return oxygenated blood from the right and left lungs to the left atrium. This is the vena cava, and this is the inferior vena cava, and this is the superior vena cava. Use scissors to cut through the side of the pulmonary artery and continue cutting down into the wall of the right ventricle. Be careful to just cut deep enough to go through the wall of the heart chamber. Locate the right atrium. Notice the thinner muscular wall of this receiving chamber. Find where the inferior and superior vena cava enter this chamber. And notice the lack of valves. The valve that is in between the right atrium and the right ventricle is called the tricuspid valve. This valve allows blood flow from the right atrium into the right ventricle during diastole. Use your fingers to feel the thickness of the right ventricle and its smooth lining. Also note the network of irregular muscular cords on the inner wall of this chamber. Find the septum on the right side of the right ventricle. This thick muscular wall separates the right and the left pumping ventricles from each other. Inside the right ventricle, locate the pulmonary artery that carries blood away from this chamber. Find the one-way valve called the pulmonary valve that controls blood flow away from the right ventricle at the entrance to this blood vessel. Using your scissors, continue to cut open the heart. Start the cut on the outside of the left atrium downward into the left ventricle, cutting toward the apex to the septum at the center. Inside this chamber, look for the valve that controls blood flow between the upper left atrium and lower left ventricle. This valve is called the bicuspid or the mitral valve. This valve consists of two leaflets and blood flows from the left atrium into the left ventricle during diastole. Examine the left ventricle. Notice the thickness of the ventricular wall. Using your scissors, cut across the left ventricle toward the aorta and continue cutting to expose the valve. Count the 3 flaps or leaflets on this valve, leading from the left ventricle into the aorta, and note their half-moon shape. This is called the aortic valve. Find the hole or coronary sinus in the wall of this major artery. This leads into the coronary artery which carries blood to and nourishes the heart muscle itself.